When I have a thought, I gotta let it out. It's a bright spot that I can't even doubt. My opinions, my point of view, even if things are a little chopped and screwed. So yeah, even if you disagree. So yeah, even if I'm not in your pedigree. So yeah, especially if you agree. So yeah, so yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're listening to it. Welcome to the So Yeah podcast with your hostess with the mostest, Caroline M. Diamond. And I'm coming to you quickly with the quickness after the Super Bowl, because obviously, I needed to talk about it. Me talking crazy. But obviously I needed to talk about it because my husband, Bad Bunny Baby, headlined the Super Bowl halftime show, and he fucking killed it the way that I knew that he would kill it. First of all, this man is so fucking hot. I'm trying not to make it, for the woman gaze, but I'm gazing and I'm goozing, and he is so fucking hot. I just can't. The minute that I saw his face, I was like, wow, drop the skincare routine, babe. I need it. Him getting that buccal fat removal in 2019, best thing he ever did for himself. Anyway, so yeah, I thought it was really amazing, and I knew that some people don't know Bad Bunny, and you're late because I've been here. And he's always been incredibly political. He's always been very welcoming on all types of walks of life. LGBT community, women, everybody is included in his narrative. And I'm so happy that obviously he included that in his halftime show, because obviously walking into it, he had a target on his back, literally. Sometimes when you have a target on your back, a lot of times people will retract and not go as hard, but he went hard. He went even harder. I love how, it opened up in the sugarcane fields and really showcasing the full diaspora of Puerto Rico and being Latin in general. There were so many different scenes and aesthetics that happened, the nail salon, the bodega, there were so many notes in there, and I thought that it was beautifully executed. I thought that the star of the show truly was the set design. I love that there were so many different worlds and people walking through, and you could really make it as world building as possible. I love that the grass were people. Those were some field performers, baby. I am a stalk of grass. I'm a stalk of grass at the Bad Bunny performance. I would have honestly been living. Put that on my resume. Thank you very much. Obviously, I know Bad Bunny's music. A lot of people were like, I don't know any of these songs. I'm like, you're late. But I knew all of those songs. And it was so funny at the watch party that I was at. Our TV doesn't really go up that high, in volume. And I was just I was singing just silently to miming it. I was because I didn't want to absorb the sound, but I was shaking my tail feather. I was shaking that ass hard, as I knew I would be. I do think, for me personally, I didn't love all the styling for it. Especially the first girls number with the white tops and the brown little skirt. I thought it was just a little lackluster. And I thought that I didn't think his outfit was bad per se, but I just thought, again, I felt a little lackluster with it, because he's a look guy. He's a look king. And I just feel it didn't, I don't know. It was just I thought he looked good, but I didn't think he looked great. Yeah, that's what I'll say about that. I did really like the choreography. I know it was a collaborative choreo experience, and I'm really glad that Charm did not single-handedly take the reins on the whole project. I do think there were a little too many dancers in total. Some of the parts I was just whoa. I think that the whole thing could have been with 40 less dancers. And that's just me personally. Am I happy that dancers got paid? Of course I am. Duh. But it just felt like a little like too much at times, when I think that if you scaled it back, I would have been able to see it more. And that was such a lot of everybody who was at my house was like, no, I disagreed. I'm like, okay, even if you disagree. But wow, it was just so beautifully done. I, going into it, was like, I don't want to see a singular white person on that stage. And I almost got my wish. And the worst part of that performance was Gaga being up there. What the fuck was she doing there? Die with a Smile salsa version? Please. Please. I mean, she looked beautiful. Okay, great. Why was she there? I didn't need that at all. I like had to look up a couple like fan theories that people were thinking about, and none of them really like made sense to me. Like, of course, Bad Bunny's a little monster. Who isn't? Like, also like inviting the white people into this, like, there in no way, shape, or form was that absolutely fucking necessary. And you had the pickings of so many people that you could have brought out there, and y'all don't even have a song together. I think that if they did that performance at the Grammys, that would have been amazing. I just don't think that the Super Bowl was like the time nor the place to like do Die with a Smile salsa version, which is with Bruno Mars. Like, I just like don't understand it. It made literally no sense to me. I was confused. And it did, like, literally that was the worst part. Like, if we could just like edit that out, it would have been a flawless performance in general. I loved Ricky Martin, King. Puerto Rican King. Like, it was so, oh god, he's so hot too. But I thought that was like a really amazing halftime performance. And I think that we'll be thinking about it for a long time after, because, you know, there's so many layers to it. And I hope it made every white person so fucking mad. Literally, I hope they were so fucking mad at it. And I love at the end when he was naming all the countries that are included in America, North America, South America, really just saying that we are all in this together. The only thing more powerful than hate is love, and that's so real. Come on, be serious. Be fucking serious. So, I love you, Bad Bunny, for life. I hope you have so many more new fans now because of it, but he's still my husband, so watch yourselves, ladies. He's mine. Not Joe's. And just a little like snippet on like how I felt about like the game in general. That game was fucking boring. It's always been fuck the Patriots for life. It's fuck the Patriots for life. But the game was so boring. Like, you're telling me that leading into the halftime performance that the only scores on the board were four field goals? Like, be for real. Be so for real right now. Like, oh my god. And the fact that kicker for the Seahawks did not win MVP, that would have pissed me the fuck off. The fuck you talking about? I'm the reason that this team even made it here. Come on. But they started to get their shit together by the third, fourth quarter. I was a little lit by then, so I can't really attest to really what was happening during the game. I did find it very interesting that there were like 2 flags in the entire game. And I'm a Ravens fan. I love my Ravens, but we all know that if the Ravens were in the Super Bowl, there would have been 2 flags in the first 3 minutes of the game, because we're a little unruly. We're a flag team. And that was not the case for this game. It was so crazy. The first time they put out a flag, I literally turned to somebody who was there. I was like, is this the first flag of the game? Like, that's so crazy to me. And as for all of like the Super Bowl commercials, I think that like Super Bowl commercials, like, they don't hit the same anymore that they used to. I mean, again, I wasn't really paying like full attention to it because half the Super Bowl commercials come out like the week before, 2 weeks before. So I'm like, whatever. Like, why am I even watching this? But the gross display of sports betting, which there's about to be an epidemic over the next 10 years about sports betting. That shit is fucking crazy. Save your money. I'm too Jew for that. Like, I really can't even think and fathom the fact that I would spend money on a maybe. Like, gambling is gross to me. Sports betting, AI fucking sloppy ass commercials, disgusting, and weight loss drugs. Everywhere you look, there was like a Wegovy ad. And like all of these celebrities like promoting Wegovy too, I'm like, Hollywood is suffering. You can really tell. Everybody's looking for a fucking gig. And like, get your check, get your coin, but like, yo, People are poor, and you can tell. So that's a nice little short episode this week. I had to like make my opinion known. Of course, everybody was standing by for my opinion on the halftime show, but of course I loved it. And I love him, and I wish him nothing but success, love, and accolades. And yeah, I hope you liked it too. And if you didn't, stop listening. All right, I'll catch you next week. So yeah.